Hey, brand builder, Rory Vaden here. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out this interview. As always, it's our honor to provide it to you for free. And wanted to let you know there's no big sales pitch or anything coming at the end. However, if you are someone who is looking to build and monetize your personal brand, we would love to talk to you and get to know you a little bit and hear about some of your dreams and visions and share with you a little bit about what we're up to see if we might be a fit. So if you're interested in a free strategy call with someone from our team, we would love to hear from you. You can do that at brandbuildersgroup.com/podcall, brandbuildersgroup.com/podcall. We hope to talk to you soon.
Hey y'all, welcome to our podcast recap. This recap is with my conversation with Nora Sudduth from Hello Audio. Oh my gosh, I'm nerding out over here. Like I literally have like my little workbook. Why I still have paper, I don't know. But this was the most surprisingly unexpected, powerful, insightful, content-rich interview I've had in a really long time. I'm like blown away. And it's in fact, as soon as I hit stop on our last interview, I literally was like, I'm in your website right now. I'm signing up for this demo. I'm like, how do I register right now to do this? Y'all, this is amazing. I'm so excited about this. I am so excited that I randomly said yes to this pitch. This was divine introduction. So, okay. I could go on and on about that. If you haven't listened to the full interview, you must. This is incredible. Just the content itself of how do you create more engagement and consumption with your content, specifically around audio, but not only around audio. So, all right, I'm going to tell you my big takeaways. There's more than 3 today, so I'm just going to give them all to you, but I'll make it short and succinct. I have my timer on. I'm paying attention to it, I promise. Okay, first thing we started with, this was amazing. You do not have to have huge online audiences to build amazing businesses. So great reminder. You hear this from us all the time at Brand Builders Group if you listen to this podcast, but start with your current reach, right? You don't need to go do paid traffic. You can, but you don't have to. You don't have to go worry about building, hundreds of thousands or tens of thousands of followers online to get business. You can, but you don't have to. You already have an audience, right? They're the people at the t-ball game, or the people you sat next to at that concert. They're the people at church or your kids' schools. They're the people in line at the grocery store. There are people all around you. So go and look around, and who are the people that are already in your audience, that you already have access to, that are already in your reach? And do they even know what you do? And do they know people who need what you do, or do they need what you do? Oh my goodness, how easy it is to forget that we have an audience right in front of us when all we pay attention to is the social media platform. Y'all, turn it off for just a minute and get your eyes off the screen and look around. Like, don't forget the real life human beings right in front of you and who they have access to, right? It's like all the audience you need is probably all around you. Most of us don't need thousands of clients or even hundreds of clients. Many of us just need dozens of clients. You don't need to go online to find those people. They're right in your local community. So don't forget the power of the offline reach. I love that. Second thing, actually, this was so powerful, is don't forget that your path happens one step at a time. You may not be doing what you're doing right now in 5 years or in 1 year, but take that next step. And it's okay to know, this is my next step. I know it's not my last step. Take steps in between. I've had so many conversations about this here lately, is that, for me, this is what makes me think of is, writing a book, creating your life's content, your life's message isn't the first thing you do. It's the last thing you do. And on my recent interview with Amori Terraport, who wrote the book, Bring Yourself, we talked about how she was writing her book for 10 years before she wrote her book. And what I mean before that is she was creating her content. She was settling in on what she really believed. She was teaching it. She was speaking on it. She was coaching on it. She was mentoring on it way before she ever wrote the book. So it's you're writing the book right now. You're writing that keynote right now. You're doing all the things right now. And your first step does not have to be your last step. Your path is step by step. Oh, that was just so inspirational to me. I loved that. Now get down to some of the technical things. We had a great conversation around why content does not get consumed. So why is it that we, people who are interested in learning and information, which is who you are, if you buy books, buy courses, attend seminars, conferences, all the things, listen to a podcast like this, it's like, we want information. We want to be inspired. We want to be entertained. We want to learn, right? But why is it that some of us start and never finish? Or why do we spend money and never actually start it? And I thought this was really good. She said, there are 4 keys to improving your content consumption. Y'all, buckle up. So good. Number 1, make it enjoyable. Don't forget the power of a little entertainment and a good story, and not being boring. I think that's really important, right? And it's not to say that learning is boring, but what people really remember is how you made them feel. They remember the stories that you tell. They remember the pieces that were outrageous or entertaining, or they believe the authentic nature in which you are just real and who you are, much more than often they remember the pieces of information. And I thought that was a really great thing. And I loved what she said. She goes, more information does not equate to more value. It doesn't. Which leads me to the second point, time. Make this consumable in a short amount of time, right? I love, she said, time is my primary currency. And what we all have to figure out is, what is the currency of our audience? Are they buying this to make more money, have less stress, increase their level of fulfillment? Are they doing it to have more time? Like, what is the currency in which your audience is trading in? Mine is time. So she was speaking my language. It's like, I'm always like, how do I have more time? How do I do less? Right. Less is more thing. And I love what she said. It's like, more stuff does not mean more value. And as she was talking, I was just thinking about myself as a consumer, whether or not you relate to this or not, of how often do I look at something and I go, $1,000. Okay. But what's included? And it's like, it's like 42 training videos and access to group calls, and it goes on and on and on. And I'm like, I don't want any of that. I need one thing. How do you get me one thing that I can do in like an afternoon and then call it quits? I would pay more money for that, of going, I don't have to do all of that, right? In a 2-hour session, I'm going to get everything I need. I'm like, that is worth it to me. Give me that. Right? It's a part of why I love conferences and events, because I know I'm going to go and I'm going to start and I'm going to end, and I'm going to have everything I need at the end of that day or 2 days. How do we create value based on the currency in which your audience is trading? Loved it. And I love that reminder. It's like, more information does not mean more value, right? Often people want it to consume it in the least amount of time possible. So trying to add more stuff on actually makes it less valuable and more overwhelming. Oh, so good. Number 3, increase the likelihood of results. Speak the language of your audience. What do they want from this? What are they going to get from this? Right? Do they want to double their income in the next 12 months? Right? Do they want to 10x their reach? Like, what is it that they're going to get from this? Tell them exactly the results they're going to receive. So increase the likelihood of results and go, at the end of this is what you're going to get. That increases consumption. It helps them make it to the end, because they know at the end, this is what I'm going to be able to do. This is what I'm going to be able to achieve or eliminate. So tell them, right? Increase the likelihood. Say, well, the results are different for everyone. It's like, well, that might be true, but what are the common denominators for everyone at the same time? So increase the likelihood of results. And then this was like where we spent the most time. And I think this is really important. It's increase the ease of use. Make it easy to use, make it easy to consume. If you're making courses, make sure that if you make them video, you also give an audio version, right? If you have a 6-hour course that requires someone to be in front of their computer, especially post-pandemic, that can be a bit exhausting. It can be a bit much when they're in front of their computer all day long. But it's like, but could they go and do this out on a walk, right? Or on a hike, or with the dog, or in a park, or in the car. So it's making it easy to use. And I love that. It's like, is it, when you log in, is it 6 hours or is it 15 minutes? right? It's like I can get something done every day for 15 minutes, but if it's an hour or 2 hours or 6 hours, I don't know. I don't know if I can do that. Make the workbooks easy to download, easy to write in. Make it easy, y'all. Make it easy. Y'all, I cannot tell you how much I found value in this, and I'm kind of picky. I really am. This was so good. I totally am signing up for this free demo. I am going to helloaudio.fm. I am signing up for this free demo. I am getting the free trial. I'm going to make our whole marketing team watch this, so beware. This is very likely going to be integrated into our world very soon. Love the concepts, love the conversation. Go check out the full interview. And then just remember, I thought this was the highlight, but just remember, it's like we pay to shortcut our path to success. And that was one of the last things that Nora said, is like we pay to shortcut our path to success. So make sure that you're helping people do that. If you're creating content, you're trying to help them, you know, not make the same mistakes that you did. You're helping them expedite their journey. You're giving them a shortcut to success, and people will pay for it, but make it easy, right? Tell them what it's worth, right? Know what currency they're trading in, and make it enjoyable, make it fun. Y'all, so good. I could go on and on. Go listen to the full interview, go check it out, and we'll see you next time on The Influential Personal Brand.